Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Tight end left. 4 down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First down, Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Single, slot.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Royce Freeman. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Ebron caught left side. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Butler making the catch. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Murray again. And that is incomplete.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. We got 4. Murray's pass. Come on. Complete to Hakeem Butler. Single. First down, Cardinals. Let's go, fellas. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 15. First down. Watch time. Four down. David Johnson, the ball carrier. Maurice Hurst on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 15-yard line. Wild Bill. You don't want no problem from me. Stay with your man. 3rd down. Intended for David Johnson. Incomplete. Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 3, Raiders nothing. Come on now, let's go. Right now, 180. Mike, 58, right there. It's been a long day for you. Watch the safety creep. Run. 6.
Set the tone,
At the 35-yard line. Carr's pass intended for Hunter Renfrow. Incomplete.
Tight left, tight
Brings
left.
up third down and 6 yards to go.
Got four down, four down. Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Raiders
Mike,
first down.
43.
First and 10
Out here,
at the
out here.
49-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang.
Royce Freeman, the ball
Yo,
carrier. Murphy, tackle.
You got three down, three down.
It's now second and 6 at the 45-yard line. Freeman again, the ball carrier. Hassan Reddick in on the tackle.
58's the mic. Go, go,
No
go.
gain on the play.
58 for Mike,
It's
58.
third down
58.
and 6. Carr's pass complete to
Right
Josh
there.
Jacobs.
All day, baby.
Pat O'Donnell in punt formation. The Cardinals take over first and 10
Let's go. Let's
at their own 20-yard line.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there, he's tight right there. Four down, four down.
David Johnson, the Arizona ball carrier. LaMarcus Joyner on the tackle.
Single, single, single,
4
single.
yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 24-yard line. Murray's pass
Easy work.
complete to Max Williams. It's a
Watch
gain
tight
of
end.
6. Brings up third and inches.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
David Johnson on the carry.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinals
Check back,
first
check
down.
back.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 40-yard line. Raiders
Check
nothing.
like 39, check like 39. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Murray's pass.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Hey, defense, let's go. Tighten up, tighten.
David Johnson, the Arizona ball carrier. LaMarcus Joyner on the tackle. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line. Duke Johnson, the ball carrier. Maurice Hurst on the
Check like
tackle.
39.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down. Murray's pass. Complete to
Let's go,
Eddie
boys, bring it up.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
Four down, check, check. Run, and run it.
David Johnson, the ball carrier. Cleveland Burrow.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line. Johnson again, the ball carrier.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Joyner on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Tight right. Even.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
His size creates such a matchup problem down in the red zone. He lined up in the slot left, gave a little head fake, and worked his way open in the middle of the field.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cardinals 10.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
58.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr, and that's knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
4 down, 4 down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you kind of...
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 45 on second down, Murray. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The passer defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He completes this into the hands of Miller, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run it with Johnson, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Freeman. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Vegas. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. The big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult, because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to count for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
Set, ready.
Murray now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Murray now to throw, steps away. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now to throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
To throw, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Shrugs him off. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, screen play, Johnson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Start offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, check 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider 1st.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Carr. Ebron with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
That's it, baby. That's it. Now, hey, what? Hey, we're good. We're good.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Big hit.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He was brought down by
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Let's go, baby.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So
that's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Talking about.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Cardinals 17, Raiders 14.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray, sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr completes it. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here on the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Tight ends on the ring go. Tight ends on the ring go. We got 4.
Throwing now is Murray. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Murray to throw.
Today's final score, Raiders 21, Cardinals 20.